Dave Parody here with another slide makeover video podcast based on the ideas in my book, The Visual Slide Revolution. Today's slide is a very common one for a lot of department managers, HR managers, because it deals with a legal topic, a topic where you have to explain information that is bound by law or regulation. So let's take a look at our sample slide here. They're talking about areas of discrimination, and here's how they build the slide. 1, 2, and 3, and it's really talking about that when providing services, goods, and in facilities, people have a right to equal treatment. Let me talk about this slide. First of all, that background, which is, I believe, a default template from PowerPoint, is very distracting. All those little horizontal lines really get annoying on your eyes. The other annoying thing is the animation. That whole flying in thing, not good. Let's get to some of the content here. First of all, what the title is actually not a title, certainly not a headline. It is simply the topic and subtopic. This is very often used because in many cases this is really a series of slides that are drawn from some sort of a manual or actually even legislation sometimes, and those are the headings that are used in the manual. So we simply use them in our slides as well. There's a better way. So let's take a look at our slide again. Sorry, you gotta sit through that animation again. What are some of the things we do? First of all, let's clean up the design. Let's get rid of the annoying background, get rid of the annoying animation, deal with the design issues. In terms of the content, this is one of many points, many areas of prohibited discrimination. So let's create a headline that focuses on just this point as opposed to the topic that we're dealing with. And finally, we are talking about shops, hospitals, etc. Well, we can use photos to illustrate those particular items far better than we can simply people reading the text. So let's take a look at the slide that I designed. You know, everyone has a right to equal treatment. Equal treatment when it comes to services that are provided them, goods that they want to buy, and the facilities that they use. We're talking here about things like restaurants. Could be eating in a restaurant or a fast food restaurant, going to a theater, treatment in a hospital or a healthcare facility, equal treatment with respect to education, access to education, and respect to accessing the service of insurance. So notice what I did there is I created, again, the headline that made sure we knew what the area of focus was, and then used the photos and captions to be able to make sure that they understood what we talked about when we said services, goods, and facilities. So what are some of the lessons that we can learn about creating visuals for these legal type topics that we have to address? First of all, don't use a topic or a subtopic as the headline. Create an actual headline that relates to the point that you're making. If you do need to address what section are we in or what topic are we addressing, use a tracker or a symbol down at the bottom of the slide that will allow people to know, okay, where are we in the progression of ideas or items that we have to cover. The topic is not relatable if all it is mounds and mounds of text, one after the other. Make it relatable with the photographs, pictures of what it is you're referring to. Now, I know you can't do that all the time. It's not always possible to find a photo for every area of a legal topic, but as much as you can, find some way to make it visual, and pictures is usually a good way because it's referring to real-world things. That's what legal things usually refer to. And finally, I think it's necessary, because it's a legal topic, to have captions under each of the pictures to make sure that people understand what that picture is representing. You need to be more precise in a legal presentation, so those captions are necessary to make sure everybody understands this is what we're referring to, and there's no misinterpretation of a photograph. So, for more information on the book, go to the site www.visualsliderevolution.com. For more information on my training, consulting, and other videos, you can go to www.ThinkOutsideTheSlide.com. This has been another Slide Makeover video podcast with Dave Parody, author of The Visual Slide Revolution.